is ready. It is charged up. It's a little bit of a short time. Taking it all the way to our captain of the match. That's our dash cam getting us ready. Captain of the match coming up here in a few short months. But before we do our captain of the match, we got a little video we want to play to introduce you.
Thank you for joining us as we celebrate Native American Heritage Day. My name is Erica Pinto of the Indian Village of California. Today we honor the history, cultures, and contributions of Native peoples across the country. Tribal nations are more than part of America's history. We are living communities, preserving our traditions, while building strong futures for the generations still to come. As chairman of the Indian Village, I see every day how our culture continues to thrive through the values we teach our children, the traditions we preserve, and the responsibility we share to care for one another and for the lands and waters that have sustained our people for generations. I hope today inspires you to learn more about the Native communities around you and to celebrate the riches they bring to all of our lives. Thank you again for honoring Native American Heritage Day, and enjoy the match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing our captain of the match, chairwoman of the Pomula Indian Village of California, ladies and gentlemen, Erica Pinto. All right, Erica, grab that game ball for us and get us ready. Yes. A true pro right there.
After two tough road matches, a rested and reinforced Republic side returns home to face its third contender in as many games. Meanwhile, a surging green squad looks to continue its run as one of the hottest clubs in the USL. It's Sacramento Republic and Lexington for Native American Heritage Night at Harnell Park, where tonight's match is presented by Wilton Rancheria. We welcome you pitchside, and with me as always, former midfielder Adam Moffat. I'm Rob McAllister, and should be a fantastic match here in the middle of August. Two sides are probably to get the hot start they expected. Both teams contenders in the USL Championship, expected to possibly be in the final. Well, here tonight, they're starting to see a little bit of success on the run, especially a very hot green side.
Yeah, Lexington really picking it up, and what's been important for them is consistency. The lineups have stayed the same for several games, picked up so many points in their last 8 to 10 games. They're hitting stride at the right time, and they would love to come into Sacramento and get 3 points, but a tough Republic side they're going to face tonight.
Republic have also had some success. 5 of their last 6 have been able to earn a point. And let's take a look at this Western standings. Tight as ever. We expect this to likely go down to the final few weeks. This could have huge implications of whether or not these sides not only make the playoffs, but get a home match as well.
Now, these are so massive when you're going up against those teams that you're vying for those spots with. There's so many of them. Call them 6-pointers. You're taking away the 3 points from the other team. You're gaining 3 yourself. It's a huge game for Sacramento Republic. Tough week on the road. They're back at home. They'll want to get that momentum going to finish this season.
Well, plenty of stars on the pitch tonight. Don't miss this one. It's Lexington at Sacramento. It's the USL Championship.
At Sky River Casino. Catch all the action with rewards that add up and up. Experience new heights. With 18 restaurants, bars, and lounges, there's something for everyone. Enjoy over 80 table games, more than 2,100 slot machines in our thrilling high-limit room. Savor the win. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
Wait! Stop.
Who are you?
I'm you from the future to save you from making the worst decision you have ever made.
Signing up for Astound Wi-Fi?
Oh, no. That is the best decision you ever made. With Astound's price for life, the price you pay today is the same price we are paying in 2060.
I knew switching to Astound would be a great decision.
Yeah, totally. Oh, but that hair color, not for much. Your price today is your price forever. Go to astound.com.
SMUD's Clean Power City movement is happening. Hundreds of thousands have joined the charge. They're taking action, driving electric, making clean power choices, and saving money with SMUD rebates. Together, we're creating clean power cities, while SMUD keeps our promise to deliver world-class safety, reliability, and some of the lowest rates in California. The Clean Power City movement is changing the world, one charge at a time. For 99 ways to join the charge, visit cleanpowercity.org.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
This presentation of the USL Championship is brought to you by Wilton Rancheria, by UC Davis Health, Believe in Better, and by Western Health Advantage Insurance Plans that balance value and coverage. Starting 11s are next.
Success starts here. quality sleep is key to optimizing your performance, whatever the day holds. That's why at European Sleep Design, your mattress is custom designed to support your body's unique needs and built to last using non-toxic and eco-friendly materials so you can rest deeply and upgrade your life one night at a time. European Sleep Design, a better mattress for a better you.
All through the long, chilly winter, bundling up, it'll help keep you warmer, layer after clunky layer. But while it might work outside, bundling never works when you're inside. Get your furnace tuned instead for just $59, because bundling inside, yeah, it doesn't work.
The kitchen is not just where meals are made, but where memories are shared. And you need a space that's not just beautiful, but durable and easy to clean. Swap the top with Golden Grove countertops. Custom fit countertop replacement that aligns with any home's aesthetic. Installed in as little as 1 day. Our professional designers and in-house craftsmen will transform your countertops into the crown jewel of your culinary space.
Swap the top at your one-stop shop, Golden Grove countertops.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
Let's talk about your home's exterior. If it's faded, cracked, or falling apart, it's not just ugly, it's costing you. Old siding means leaks, higher energy bills, and damage you can't see. The fix? New siding from Bliss. It protects your home. It gives it a fresh look that adds value for years to come.
Can you do buy two?
Of course. Bliss Construction. Built to last. Built for you.
Take a look now at our starting 11. We begin with the Sacramento Republic. Neil Collins' side, and not many changes. We've seen this top four yet again. Tyler Wolf, Memo Rodriguez, Blake Willie, Mayo Malongo, Pep Costas, Danny Crisostomo holding midfielders, and then Tim Leibold, newest addition to the Republic, Lee Desmond, Jared Timber, Jack Kerr, and of course Danny Fidiello, who leads the league in goals against. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the visitor Lexington SC, and a lineup that's been quite consistent over the last 6 matches. It's working well. Why change it here? Marcus Steps, Rodriguez, Goodrun, Firmino, Malloy, Ferry, Green, Brown, Burke, Zengay, and the goalkeeper Oliver Semle. And they are led by Coach Mac Hemi in his first season with the club. Let's take a look at our key players to watch tonight. Western Health Advantage brings you the first Memo Rodriguez. Obviously, we had the brilliant game a couple of weeks ago. And this is a player that can control this midfield for the Republic, really get the attack going in the right direction.
Yeah, he's really picked it up as of late. A couple of injury issues early in his Sacramento Republic first season. And on the flip side, again, another player that's really important. They won on the ball. Aaron Malloy, 4 goals, 5 assists this season.
From Hart Health Park. Republic wearing black tonight, and for this kid, and an early player down for the Republic. And it looks like Tim Leibold.
Yeah, that's not how you want to start the first 5 seconds of the game. He went up to challenge for it and kind of get cleaned out a little bit. Lands on his back. Looks like he is okay to continue.
Republic wearing black kits tonight. Their new third kit has the eagle and salmon, a depiction of the seal of the Wilton Rancheria. Majority owners of the Sacramento Republic. It is Native American Heritage Night here in Sacramento this evening. And for Lexington, they are in the white kits. Our referee tonight is Gerald Flores. A 78-degree evening. Can't ask for a better night in the month of August than what we have here in store. Two quality sides as well. Both playing much better as of late. High expectations coming into 2026 for both of these teams. Malloy looking early. Distributing. What has been the difference? As it seems just consistency might be really the key for both of these teams as of late.
Yeah, both of them seem to be doing, things a little bit better than the start of the season. It takes a little bit when you have so many different changes. Could be new players coming in, new coach ideas, whatever it may be, new coaches. And look at Lexington. This is the 5th game in a row in the USL Championship League play that they've had the exact same starting lineup. And you might think that's easy to do. It's very hard to do with suspensions, injuries, form, so.
And you go back to 8, it's only been one change, one player, and that's Green. So you think of really, Adam, that really is vital to how you can get things going for Sacramento. So many injuries this year.
Yeah, and Republic, on the flip side, haven't quite been able to do that. We've seen it a little bit.
Ball sent in. It's in the mix. It's going to be a little bit of work here for Sacramento to get this through. And now an opportunity to counter. Malongo on this left side. He's got Tyler Wolf ahead of him. Just played it behind as Xavier Zenge able to get just a foot ahead and slow things down. Zenge, another returner from a year ago. 17 appearances, but he's been a mainstay at the right back position for Coach Mack here in 2026. Tyler Wolf, good job shielding here. He's got a little help to the right side. It's Willie. Willie's got Malongo. He's got Wolf as well. Cuts it back in. And it's sent clear by Lexington. And now Goodrin for the Greens looking to go is Leibold. It's going to be physical out here tonight. 2 players down on the turf. As Javian Brown closest to us. The play was stopped, and as soon as he walked over, he popped back up, and a lot of boo birds come quickly. Adam, what do you think here?
Yeah, you can see he's going for the ball. Tyler Wolf has every right to just hold his ground, and he does so. An opportunity came, and Malongo just in behind. He was well dealt with by Kendall Burks, just putting his body in the right position. Start for Sacramento. It's only 3 minutes into this with a few players on the ground for injuries, but you can just see the tempo, the intensity in the attack, and Checker's going to fly down this right-hand side. What a ball.
And it feels like an important game, doesn't it, for Sacramento? Obviously a very busy week. 3 matches. And now they got a little bit of rest, returning home for 2 straight. This is quickly pressured, and we knew it was going to take a little adjustment for Sacramento. They go to Tulsa, unable to get a result there, lose by a goal. Then they go to Pittsburgh. They're shorter field, different turf, and they don't want to make excuses, but it didn't fit their style of play. They're hoping to be back home and find a way to get a couple in the back of the net. Jack Gurr whipping this ball in, waiting is Desmond. Desmond plays it forward. Malongo is there. Bodies flying all over the turf. And a foul against Malongo. And as quickly back up as Blaine Ferry.
Blaine Ferry, player who's having a really good season. The center of the field loves to get on that ball. Look at Mac Hemi, his first season with them, and they're really picking it. You look at that last 8 matches. Let me do that math real quick. 6 times 3 plus 1. That's 19. Well done. Out of a possible 24. That's impressive.
Only team better has been New Mexico in that same stretch.
And they're obviously going to get a lot of confidence while Danny Chrysostomo picking that up.
Republic playing with a little bit of bite early in this game.
Yeah, and just saying that they are they will be playing with confidence, but if they can come into Sacramento and come away with 3 points, that is going to give them such a tremendous boost in this final third of the season.
Big result earlier, just concluding. El Paso taking down San Antonio 3-0. That was a score after 45 minutes. And jumped 2 spots in the standings. And we're going to be saying this for the next few months. It is going to be tight the rest of the way. And all these teams now know that it's about getting hot at the right time. And for Sacramento, they're trying to build that here as we're getting closer to the month of September, with 2 big matches at home and only 1 match left against an Eastern Conference side. They're all going to be massive. 6 minutes into this one, and Sacramento trying to control not only the tempo, but a little possession as well. Pep Costas didn't receive the help from behind, and here comes now Lexington. And this flag will go up. Greens scoring 28, allowing 22. Republic 24 and allowing 16. And of course, Danny Vitiello yet again, 6 shutouts, 46 saves, allowing just 16 goals and 18 appearances in the championship here in 2026. It's best in the USL Championship, and to no one's surprise, Adam, with all the injuries that the Republic have dealt with. You think about Freddie Cleveland, you think about Michel Benitez, Mark Anthony Kaye, Ryan Spalding, the list goes on. Even defensively, this team has held it together. In the attack, it's been about as similar in terms of, but of course, a couple of massive signings as Jack Gurr has leveled. And you take a look at how they're able to just piece it together and still stay in the mix is a huge credit to not only the coach staff, but the players on the pitch as well. Ready to go. Not on top of the table, but these things are going to be a threat as they get healthy here.
Yeah, Jack Gurr taking a little tumble in the corner, but as you mentioned, you know, getting that consistency that Lexington's had as of late makes a huge difference. And we'll get to speak to new signing for Republic at halftime, Kyle Jennings. We have not seen that announcement. We will get a good chat with him, ask him some questions, and you know, that's a guy that you look at it and you're like, and I'm sure others around the league are like, man, what a signing that is for that Republic side, who are tough to beat defensively. They're solid. If they can figure that attack out, then you know what a threat they can be.
When you think about Sir Jago, former Lexington man himself, you think about Kyle Edwards, all out number 9s, and you see what is out here tonight. And I mean, think about what Kyle Jennings, 80 championship goals in his career, and sits 3rd all-time, by the way, and has been one of the top players in the league. And meanwhile, here comes Tyler Wolff. Turnover. Tried to feed to Memo Rodriguez. And as we pass the 8-minute mark, always a reminder to contact 811 before you start any digging project. Free utility service allows utility companies to mark their underground lines. Whether your project is big or small, always call 811 before you dig. Last time these two teams met, a scoreless draw. Only 3 shots on target, Adam. I'd expect to be a little bit more here tonight with this up-tempo pace. That was back in week 2 after Republic had a massive win over Tulsa.
Seems like an eternity ago, Rob. You told me earlier we played them. I don't think so.
It also wasn't a very memorable match. It's probably farther on for both of these teams, and not really a reflection of who these teams are likely now and who they're going to be in the coming weeks. Lee Desmond, the captain, as steady as ever, having another wonderful year and in conversation as an all-league selection. Milo Malongo. Malloy reading that, but Memo with a back heel. And now Pep Costas looking for a teammate. It's Willie, and it's just a little bit out of his own stretch. Now here comes Blaine Ferry trying to shove it through. Good run back to the right side. It goes. Firmino over the top. It goes. It's Jared Timmer chesting it back to Danny Vitiello as Marcus Epps was waiting just outside the 6. Feels like both of these teams right now, Adam, just trying to impose their will on each other.
A couple opportunities, both sides, and that's a good win from Aaron Malloy.
Here comes the pressure from Lexington. Crisostomo surveying. Over the top, Kendall Burks. Top defender for this Lexington side a season ago that finished with 36 points, just outside the playoff picture in 9th in the West. And a slew of signings in the offseason. They put a ton of money into this roster. Expectations high, didn't meet that early, Adam, but seems like they've started to get things going here. And we are seeing it on the field as of late for this Lexington side, who now has scored the 4th best number of goals in the league at 1.6 per. They're going against a very stout defensive Republic team here, as we saw that on display against Tulsa and Pittsburgh last weekend. Here comes the Greens yet again. Firmino turning, looking, surveying, and waiting for an option. He's probably going to run out of one here quickly. Epps, 2 goals, 3 assists on the year. Going left, trying to send this ball in. Jack Gurr able to get a foot to it. You better get a couple of shots in the crowd here tonight. It's Jack Gurr thigh night as well. The unofficial night. A lot of shorts rolled up here.
Skies out, thighs out.
That's right.
It's got that tattooed on his thigh, I've heard. Good piece of defensive work, one-on-one against Marcus Epps, who's such a threat and has been throughout his career.
Here's the Atlas disposal corner kick, first of the evening. Lexington driving, headed away by Jared Timmer. Epps with considerable time in USL play, 36 experience in MLS as well. It's a long list. And he's got it right here outside the 18, looking for maybe a shot, maybe an opportunity to dish this one off. He's going to go for goal. It just misses the far post. And an absolute rocket that may just be 6 or so inches away. Another look at it.
Yeah, it was a little too easy on this left-hand side, and he struck it beautifully. I think Danny Vitiello may have had it covered. He'll say he did. But he wasn't happy about just the time allowed to Marcus Epps. Again, skipped past a couple of challenges too easily. It's a free crack at the top of the box, and it's very nearly the first goal of the game. Sacramento started on the upper foot, but you got to see Lexington probably the last 5 minutes or so have really got a lot of the ball in there. Sacramento's defensive half.
Odilio Rodriguez whistled for the foul there. 3 goals and assists on the season, and has been a bright spot since coming back from a loan spell with Knoxville in USL League One. And here comes Sacramento. Without Forster Jago or Kyle Edwards in the starting 11, what do you expect from this attack from the Republic here tonight?
And what we've seen at home, especially with Tyler Wolf playing as that striker, we'll say the most advanced player. They're not going to play as many long balls. They're not going to play, as direct. It's a lot of moving into space and players interchanging. And what you will see is some of those big diagonal balls, because you have your outlet on the right is Jack Gurr, and then on the far left-hand side you have Mael Malongo, who's going to get involved here, I think.
On the left side, Malongo comes. Zenge the mark. Little step over, waiting. Memo dribbling through, poked free. And a whistle as Malloy goes to the ground. Well, just how good has Aaron Malloy been? 4 straight all-league first selections. USL Championship Player of the Year with Memphis as a finalist. So good with Charleston, and then comes here to Lexington on a massive transfer deal. And this is the type of player that can make quite a difference. And we've seen the multiple stops, and what a joy it was when Malloy and Rodrigo Lopez went head-to-head against each other a couple of seasons ago. Both fantastic, not only performances that night, but competitors. And maybe to see two of the all-time greats on the same pitch was quite a treat for all of us. But Malloy has thoughts here tonight of how can he find a way to get 3 points for his side. He's having a little bit of trouble here. He's able to get to a teammate, and here goes Rodriguez. Step over, he's got Epps. Surveying. Ball through. Comes Firmino. And Firmino just missing wide. A goal kick for Vitiello, but 2 threats for Lexington here in this first 15 minutes or so. And with that, let's step aside and hear from our sponsor at Astound.
Astound Gig Wi-Fi is just $40 a month forever. Plus, get a $200 gift card. No surprises, no increases. No, seriously, just $40 a month for life. Forever starts when you switch to Astound.
Fourth time these two sides have met. 3 previous connections, all ending in draws. A wonderful 2-2 match here back on October 17th last year. Republic scoring twice late. Floated over the top, looking for Blaine Ferry.
Might have to find a way to keep the ball a little bit better. We really haven't mentioned much of Tyler Wolff so far. A lot of the play has been on the outside, so Lexington probably won it.
This will go over the line. It will become a Republic throw. Crisostomo fighting Willie. You have this many veterans on the pitch, Adam. There's not a lapse you see very often defensively either as well. So many guys with not only experience in the championship, but really important game experience in the playoffs. Several title winners on the field as well. Well done by Jack Gurr to come back and get this.
Again, Mayamalon goes the outlet on the far side, and we're try and get that ball out to him as quickly as possible. If it takes 3-4 passes, he's not going to have the time and space he needs. A lot of the time, it's 2 passes at pace or 1 big diagonal switch. If Tim's thinking about it, it's probably not on if you have to gear it up. It's a dangerous ball, though.
Zephyr Wolff turning, able to find Willie here. Willie driving forward now against Malloy. Wolff. And this will slide out. It was not touched by Brown, despite pleas from the crowd. It will be a very deep throw for Lexington. And a reminder to tune in to CBS Sports Network Wednesday, USL Championship Showdown, Phoenix, Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Catch all the action on CBS Sports Network, 7 o'clock Pacific. You can also catch the match on 2DN. Well, misplayed here. Opportunity for Wolff. Little back heel for Semble. Quite dangerous. Able to get the job done. And now Semble way out of his box. And here comes Lexington. Lee Desmond will send it to the water park. And he kept it in. Nice enough.
Yeah, taking no chances. And seems like a lot trying to go down that right-hand side, Lexington. And that might be partly due to the fact that good hands in the crowd there. That chest pass as well.
Long throw. Blaine. Excuse me. No, that's Firmino. And this will be a Republic throw.
And I think sometimes you have a new player starting at left back, Tim Leibold, who's proven experience, but he's new in the system. So again, teams look at that and they're like, you know what, maybe that is an area we can exploit. Maybe he's not quite up to pace with the others. Maybe there's a little bit of communication thing there, but he's done well so far.
8 years in the top leagues in Germany, and then a few seasons with Sporting KC, 77 appearances. Actually signing a 25-day contract with Sacramento. Those injuries plaguing the Republic on that back line.
And you might wonder why teams do this. You know, you get a guy standing still just with the ball. So what Lexington want Sacramento to do is just come and press, and then all of a sudden you're going to free up space for others. Sacramento don't want to do that. They want to say, hey, you guys try and play around us, and they've got away with it this time. I was really nicely done by Lexington. Not too easy if you're Neil Collins' man.
No room to operate. Chipped over the top. Waiting is Green. Finds Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking at his toe to goal, but it's Jared Timmert with a big-time block just inside the line. And now Rodriguez again. Give and go. Tap opportunity coming, and it's Vidiello just along the six. As Berdilio Rodriguez was looking for goal number 4.
That was beautiful footwork from Rodriguez. The ball just got away from him, but that's a few times they've gone right down the heart of Sacramento Republic. It's almost one of those where the two midfielders, who's got him? I've got, you got him, I got him, and no one does. Beautiful link-up play, Philip Goodrum. Well, he's got as many goals this year as you sometimes expect him to get, but he's a constant thorn in the side. He's always making runs. He's always looking to combine with others.
Firmino. Rodriguez again, moving along. Similar formation. These teams both going 4-2-3-1.
Once again, they're opting to go right down the middle. Watch the footwork here. Rodriguez, after he receives it again, touch.
Just enough from Lee Desmond. Danny Vidiello. Another fantastic year. Interesting setup here. As Video doesn't go long, they give it to Pep Costas to sort of dribble through the press initially from Goodrum. Well done. They're breaking the front line. This is an opportunity for Wolf now. Memo back to Crisostomo.
But they just have so many back still, Lexington. It's a beautiful ball by Lee Desmond, just slicing through the middle. But that was your striker receiving it, and they still had 4 defenders to beat, so find more advanced positions.
Crisostomo, Wolf, Willie. And now Jack Gurr trying to go quick. Not handled all that well. Memo lining up. It's partially blocked. Both players coming together as Blake Willie goes right towards goal, and Green is the unfortunate party, and it will be a yellow card. Neil Collins doesn't like it, but it's most likely the right call on the rule of the law. But this is like really sort of a forced opportunity here. The Sacramento almost turned into gold.
Yeah, and Memo shot blocked, and no complaints from Blake Willie. He every right to go for the ball, but it was definitely a little bit reckless. He just has to be careful. You know, he is a pretty well-disciplined player. Sitting on a yellow card. Still early in this game.
Lexington throw. Jacob Green, former DC United Academy product. Left back here. There's one goal for the Greens this season. A relentless attack here from Lexington, as this ball will continue to remain in possession. Zenge. Damian Brown here, also 100 appearances with the Vancouver Whitecaps, 21 to 24. Spent some time with RSL. And this ball's played forward, slipping and falling is Green. Here comes Gurr. He's got Wolf on the run. Gurr going to cut it back, and Malloy, crafty as ever, is able to make the play yet again. Sort of ran out of options.
Sticking with it, Sacramento.
The back heel doesn't work. Now they're trying to get Goodrum going. Should be a little bit of handball there. It wasn't whistled, maybe inadvertently, and now Epps is going to dive over the top.
Things heating up a little bit. That was a good chance for Sacramento on the break. Lexington did a really good job in recovering, though. Ended up being, 4v2. Jack Gurr only really had Tyler Wolf, who's maybe trying to find Malango or Rodriguez at the top of the box. And
join us at half as we are going to be speaking with Cal Jennings, the latest signing of the Sacramento Republic, the top goal scorers of all time in the championship. You won't want to miss that. So, Adam, what do you think about the strength in motion kits here that are debuting tonight?
I really like them. I think they could look. I like them even more if we get a win in them tonight. Yeah. It's always good as a player. You have the new kids on. I love the look of them. I love the story behind them. But here goes Lexington.
A little give and go. Back for Rodriguez. Wasn't played in front of him enough. And Jared and Timmer and company were able to snuff it out.
And then just gifting it back to Lexington, though. Sacramento. Got to find a way of getting a little bit more possession at times.
Just a reminder, these kits, known as the strength and motion kits, do feature an eagle and a salmon. The eagle symbolizes wisdom, vision, strength, rise above adversity, while the salmon represents resilience, adaptability, and enduring connection to the land and the rivers. The Wilton Rancheria and Native American Heritage night here. This ball's looking for Malongo. Makes the step, thinks a little too high. Opportunity still here, crashing. No goalkeeper. Jack Gurr trying to send it through, and it's blocked at the final moment. It all went awry for Lexington, and Sacramento couldn't slam it home.
Oh, what a chance, and it was just the first touch. Malango just got away from him, and it forces him. He has to go over the goalkeeper, and he's afraid to not give up on it. And Jack Gurr's shot's deflected. And maybe came off Brown in the end. Malloy was on the line as well. And what an opportunity for the Republic. Beautiful find, though, from Memo Rodriguez, finding Mayal Malongo just free on that left-hand side.
Talk so much about Malloy's ability to sort of dictate a match defensively. Probably not talked about enough. Well done there yet again from the veteran. Both sides feel like they should have a goal in this game. Here's an opportunity. Comes across. Lee Desmond couldn't get ahead to it. He was wide open. Not an easy one to redirect, but Sacramento will find themselves with another corner kick one more time.
That was a great ball from Memo Rodriguez. Speaking of salmon, Lee Desmond looked like a salmon coming out of the water right there. Just failed to make contact with the ball.
Crowd stomping their feet. Momentum shifting to the Republic's way. Pep Costas just along the line. Setting back up. Crossed over the top is Malongo waiting. He'll sail all the way to Crisostomo. And Malongo can't keep it at his feet. Off of Sacramento. Please. Crisostomo comes in, Memo shove as well. Epps and others getting involved. As Goodrum and Crisostomo were the first. And now Brown having stern words with Memo Rodriguez. This is a little bit more tested than I think many thought. There's not a history between these two sides, but it's an important match, and obviously both of these teams feeling that right here tonight.
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's been a tight game, and Danny Crisostomo obviously didn't like Philip Goodrum just giving him a little something in the back and lets him know. Not too much here, and then maybe Memo escalates that a little bit as he came over. It's all right, sticking up for his teammate. I love seeing that.
And this Lexington side, man, what a run. We talked about it. 4-game undefeated streak, 19 points in the last 8. While Sacramento had some spurts, had some struggles, but still remain in the thick of it. And Memo driving this one, looking all the way for Desmond. Desmond redirect header. And Oliver Semele looking to send this ball forward. Elects to throw instead. Semele 22 goals allowed, 18 appearances, 1.2 against, 7 shutouts, 1 against the Republic earlier this year. Has started every single match in the championship for this Lexington side. Epps did play that one well. Memo finding Crisostomo and Republic. Not always on the same page. You can see the same thing for Lexington here tonight too, and a little bit of that. Almost not even on the same page, just both teams making it difficult for the other.
Really, they both know how much this game means, and there is plenty of time left in this season, but this is your rival. This is a team you're going up against, and whilst both are very capable of you know, for sure going on and winning the USL Championship, you know, I do think they probably won't be too happy where they're currently at. Yes, there's a chance to go higher, but if you're Lexington, you're definitely picking up a lot of points, more points than you did at the start of the season, but they want to prove something right here, and you see that boiling over a little bit a minute ago.
There's no doubt on paper, both of these teams looked about in the top 3 in the Western Conference. So there's the team that you think, oh, we'll see where they end up. New Mexico have won again, 6 straight.
They are absolutely flying. Really slow start for them, and maybe expected more. Again, it ain't how you start. We've said it time and time again, and that's why there is not much concern with how the Republic are going. You know, again, picking up points here and there. Maybe the consistency is not quite there, but we know it's what are you doing at the end of the season? What are you doing when it comes playoff time?
There's been seasons where we've been in this booth and you just feel like it's not there, despite even getting results sometimes. And this doesn't feel like that year. It's quite odd. Maybe feeling the same, is that there's confidence here. And I think a lot of teams feeling that confidence, and it's a great thing for the league, let's be honest.
Yeah, and I think looking at the league as well, I mean, aside from Orange County in the West, but I would say aside from Tampa Bay Rowdies, you know, it's very, very close.
Semele. He's not afraid to take it outside that 18. This will become a Republic throw. And a reminder that sometimes you need help finding the next step. Sacramento County Behavioral Health Services has the right support for you. Last loss for Lexington was against New Mexico. 4-1 defeat there.
New Mexico as well, now with them hopping up to 33 points. And they have 2 games in hand over these 2 teams. You know, they've only, it's them just completed their 17th game, so sitting at 33 points.
Was that 4 against leader in Orange County? I mean, I think it's...
Yeah, there is a big disparity in some of the amount of games played.
Orange County has 20 games, New Mexico 17. Gurr collecting, waiting, looking for a chance for Willie. Willie running out of room. And with that, let's step aside and hear from our sponsor at Fong Lao.
A second is all it takes. One crash can change everything. Medical bills, missed work, calls from insurance companies. You didn't ask for this, and you don't have to face it alone. Remember, when something's wrong, call.
Headed forward, still a battle. The Lexington throw.
For Brown every time he receives it. I don't think the fans have forgotten that early play where he was down on the ground for a long time. As soon as the referee got over, he got back on his feet.
Javian Brown signing just before the season on March 4th. A little pressure now. Here comes from Sacramento. Goodrum going up with Lee Desmond. This could be trouble. Leibold has to send it back to Vitiello. It comes up a bit high, is able to deal with it well enough. Rodriguez, and a little cut from behind. And Crisostomo will receive yellow. Felt like he got the ball first, but nonetheless, a second Republic midfielder now finds himself with a booking.
Yeah, it's tough to see on this. Again, he kind of comes from behind them, Danny Crisostomo, and this is fine if you get that ball first. And referee's saying he's maybe got the foot first. Hard to tell. Again, you got to trust the referee's judgment there, or don't, and just say he made a mistake. Maybe he did.
Well, with no Mark Anthony Kay tonight for Sacramento, a little bit thin in that holding midfield position. And play resumes. Score through 40 minutes. Both teams have had looks. Both feel like they should probably have at least one. Not the case. Well, both these teams capable of putting up a big match. We saw with Sacramento a few weeks ago against Jacksonville. This Lexington side obviously shown to throw some goals, and this is another foul against Sacramento. Wouldn't be surprised if this ends 0-0 or 1-0, whatever. Or we could have a 3-3 second half.
You'd never quite know. It could be a game of two halves. The one thing I would say is we have yet to have a shot on target. Is that correct?
Neither side.
Neither side. I mean, you had that almost goal line scramble. Republic, Jack Gurr maybe coming off. Did not force the goalkeeper in a save. Danny Vitiello was scrambling on one.
5 shots, though, 3 for Lexington. And a set piece here for Aaron Malloy. Nope, little divot of a dummy. He's going to go the other side. Easy enough for Danny Vitiello. Now he's looking for a teammate. He'll come to this right side for Chrysostamo. How about the development of Pep Costas this year? Comes over from a season ago with Spokane. And he's able to find really his pathway here. It seems like he's trying to do less of other things. Try to do what he does best. It's really dribble into space, get you out of that press.
He's just constantly looking to get on the ball, Pep Costas, which is great.
Setting up opportunities like this for Willie.
I think, you know, heading into the last few minutes of this half, Sacramento Republic in the second half, it's going to be how can we get Tyler Wolff into this game more. It's a little bit risky.
A big mistake. Well, they get it right back. It does not become a mistake. Well, we'll be seeing Kyle Edwards potentially earlier. Forster Jago, the former Lexington Green. This is going to come right to Gurr on a gift. Malongo is running. Malongo is there, and he has it just broken up from Kendall Burks from behind. That had goal written all over it. Now both teams have 2 wonderful looks that have come away with nothing.
Really, really good recovery on the backside. That could have been 1-0 Sacramento Republic. I think Blake Willie maybe got away with a little bit of foul there. Look at the referee put his whistle to his mouth. He didn't call it. Jack Gurr found the ball. You get a little look at Blake Willie here. He catches Marcus Epps, and I looked at the referee. You let it go, and you think, oh, Malongo's going to get here, but it was Zengi in the end who ended up just getting enough on that ball and redirecting it back in his goalkeeper's hands.
Brown driving this ball over the top and into the stands. It will wind up a Republic throw. Just a point separating these 2 sides. And another whistle, this time against Sacramento. It's Tyler Wolff.
Yeah, that's not what he's in there for. You know, those high-driven balls against these center backs.
Blake Willie in support. Apps holding. Let's go well enough. And here comes Jack Gurr. 2 Lexington players converge, and now here comes the Greens, and broken up yet again. Chrysostamo searching, looking for a teammate. He's going to find Wolff. You can just see the convergence. It's been so difficult for both these teams to try to find any sort of room. Pep Costas just dribbling through everybody, though. Reminder, the Republic going bigger. New stadium, the rail yards, locking your priority access for as low as $9.16. Visit 20kstadium.com. Claim your seat today. Fourth official has indicated 2 minutes of stoppage time here in Sacramento between the Greens and the Republic. Surveying, waiting Leibold. Costas finding Memo. Still not a lot of room here.
They're really clogging the middle. There's Lexington. There's not allowing much space in the middle for Memo Rodriguez, Tyler Wolf. Blake Willie, when he goes in there, we've seen him mostly come on this right-hand side.
Looking to break a line here. Wolf dances around Malloy. Now goes right to the other way, all the way through to Gert. Willie on the give. Here comes a tap. Crosses in, but no runner. Leibold, Malongo now. Malongo loves this spot. Going to chip it through. And it will sail away. Not a bad idea as it all started to break down.
Yeah, and one thing I've noticed is Lexington's back line, they're not getting pulled out of position. They're staying there. So even when Tyler Wolf drops deep, passing it on to one of those midfielders in there, the defenders aren't coming up. So even when they do get it wide, there's still 3 or 4 defenders for Lexington in the box. So the chances of Sacramento scoring are still really, really low when you have so many defensively. You've got to try and find a way of pulling them out of position. It could be adding some extra midfielders, getting a little bit more forward into the box as well.
Whistle will probably blow here any minute. Could be one more look for Sacramento. Leibold surveying, waiting, finds Cristostomo in the middle of the park. Going to go forward with it to Wolf. Willie has it now. And it's got to go forward and probably try to get a shot off. All the way to the other side. Memo against Zenge. Out comes Firmino. And that will probably do it. And it will. So Republic unable to get a shot off after 2 minutes of stoppage time. Republic, the Greens, Sacramento, Lexington. Second contest between the two sides. It's scoreless through the first half of play here. More to come in the Modelo halftime show, including our halftime interview with Cal Jennings. You won't want to miss it. It's all coming up next.
Pain doesn't care who.
Orange County lead. He has a goal. He scores. Puts Tulsa ahead.
During the Subaru A Lot to Love event on Now, Nada Subaru says yes to big spring savings on one of Sacramento's largest selections of new and certified pre-owned Subarus. Yes to savings up to $7,000 off MSRP. Yes to financing as low as 0% on select models with little or no down payment. Yes to low lease payments on almost every new Maida Subaru. Plus big trade-in allowances. Want it all? You got it all at Maida Subaru. Visit MaidaSubaru.com, click the Maida Says Yes button, and unlock your spring savings today.
Made a great deal at Maida.
So we went into the old Jim Boy's test kitchen and told the chef we need something new, something simple, like a delicious snack. He just grinned, then pulled out the freshest ingredients, the craveable stuff, then put them all together like he was painting the Mona Lisa. Then wrapped them in a crispy Parmesan crusted tortilla shell, not just one way, but 3 different ways. Ta-da! The Jim Boy's Snackeritos. These are masterpieces. And at just $4.95 each, no bad decisions here.
At Sky River Casino. Catch all the action with rewards that add up and up. Experience new heights. With 18 restaurants, bars, and lounges, there's something for everyone. Enjoy over 80 table games, more than 2,100 slot machines, and our thrilling high-limit room. Savor the win. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
When it comes to your home, you want quality and comfort that you can trust. At Northwest Exteriors, we deliver the highest quality products at the lowest price for a trust you can see. With certified installers and excellent customer service for a trust you can feel. For every new energy-efficient window you purchase, Northwest Exteriors will buy back your old window for $159 each. 100% financing available. Simply the best.
Trust Northwest.
Simply the best. Trust Northwest.
Halftime is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Now let's head over to Dan Lucas for the USL Halftime Update.
It is halftime in the USL Championship. We hope you're enjoying your match so far. I'm Dan Lucas inside the USL studio with a look at the headlines. The semifinal round of the Prince Tires USL Cup will feature 4 championship clubs, including the defending Cup champs, Hartford Athletic. They will host Colorado Springs. San Antonio will host Louisville City. Both Louisville and Colorado Springs advanced in penalty kick shootouts in the quarterfinals. Loudoun United made club history with the 6-figure transfer of forward Thor Ulfarsson to the top flight in Iceland, which just happens to be Ulfarsson's home country. Thor is the club's leading scorer with 10 goals and 3 assists through 21 matches in all competitions. Congrats to Colorado Springs head coach Alan McCann, the championship coach of the month for July. The Switchbacks were a perfect 4-0 in all competitions, producing 10 goals while allowing just 2 goals. Upcoming national spotlight games, all on CBS Sports Network. Union Omaha hosting Richmond this weekend in League One. Phoenix Rising in Colorado Springs on the 19th. That game is also on 2DN. Then it's Orange County and FC Tulsa on the 22nd. This is the USL Halftime Update. Let's get you back out to your match.
And we'll be back from Hartnell Park right after this.
At Sky River Casino, experience the height of hospitality. With 18 restaurants and bars, there's something for everyone. It's taste on a whole new level. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
SMUD's Clean Power City movement is happening. Hundreds of thousands have joined the charge. They're taking action, driving electric, making clean power choices, and saving money with SMUD rebates. Together, we're creating clean power cities, while SMUD keeps our promise to deliver world-class safety, reliability, and some of the lowest rates in California. The Clean Power City movement is changing the world, one charge at a time. For 99 ways to join the charge, visit cleanpowercity.org.
Hey, my daughter got Camper of the Week.
Wow, that's a big deal. We got a big deal, too. Right, Mom?
Okay, see that brand new Hyundai Santa Fe over there? We only paid.
Listen, that.
Nice. Enjoy your new car.
Feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR plus 0 payments for 90 days on select models. See your Sacramento area Hyundai dealer.
At Sky River Casino, join today for a chance to receive up to $2,500 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
Hi, I'm Laurel with Laurel Buys Houses. For over 25 years, my team and I have been buying houses in the Sacramento area.
Laurel is fantastic. It was a fast process. Her team was amazing. They took care of everything.
Honest, responded to every phone call.
She made a difficult situation very easy to take care of.
No problems, just you did what you said you'd do.
If you're even thinking about selling your house, give us a call.
Call Laurel today.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Wilton Rancheria, by UC Davis Health, Believe in Better, and by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. It's halftime in Sacramento. No score, Lexington, Sacramento Republic, and we are excited to have one of the most thrilling players in the USL Championship over the last half-decade, and the newest signing for the Sacramento Republic, striker, and so far seems to like us. I'm going to call him all-around great guy. Cal Jennings, welcome to Sacramento. We're so excited to have you. I'm going to start with this story. A couple years ago, Adam and I, going into the season, we said we need to get a striker. We need someone like Cal Jennings. You decided to go somewhere else, but here we are now. We're just a little bit late on the getting you here in Sacramento. We're so thrilled to have you. I guess first question, why the Republic?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I haven't been here before, but it felt like it was a familiar place. You know, I've crossed over with Neil before, had a really good relationship, played well in Tampa with him, and then have a number of teammates. You know, 5 teammates that I've played with before and don't have to start from ground zero. So I thought it was a really nice place to start.
Yeah, speaking about that, who are the players you've played with, and where have you played with them?
Yeah, so Freddie and Ryan at Tampa, Mark and Danny at LAFC in Las Vegas, and then most recently Arturo at Charleston.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a good set. Right back into it, yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
So for you, when you come into a situation like this mid-season, how difficult it is to sort of just try to gel with your team, being fit, all these sort of things that are a little bit harder halfway through versus a full training camp?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some outliers that I'm going to have to overcome, but I'm confident that I can. I'm confident the team will work me into it, and yeah, this is my first time doing it, so I hope the goals are rolling quick.
We hope so, too, as well. When we take a look at just your career, obviously you've had some success, no matter sort of where you go. When you think about the style of soccer player that you grew up watching and idolizing, what did that look like for you, and what did you always dream you wanted to be and play like?
Yeah, honestly, I just grew up loving the game. You know, I grew up supporting my older brother, playing the sport, had a knack for it, and then it just took to it. I didn't really think I was going pro until I got to college, and then at that point in time, I'm like, all right, I'm pretty good at this, so might make a living out of it one day.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we're excited to have you, and you know, watching this game 0-0. We know obviously if you were out there, at least 1-0, 2-0, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, thanks for joining us, Cal, and yeah.
Well, excited to have you. I think we're going to have you stick around for the little part of the second half. Does that sound good to you?
I would love to.
All right, well, hopefully he's not too good, because then we'll have to move Adam out of the booth, but hopefully Adam won't have to be the new striker, and we'll keep Cal down the field where he belongs. More to come here at the Modelo Halftime Show.
The Roseville Auto Mall is Northern California's ultimate destination when looking for your next vehicle. With 21 top brands and award-winning dealers, we've got everything you need to hit the road with confidence, all at prices you'll love. Save even more when you shop the largest selection of vehicles online at RosevilleAutomall.com. Right now is the best time to shop during our certified pre-owned sales event. The Roseville Auto Mall, driven to be the best.
Cincinnati.
First. At Shriners Children's, the world's most advanced scoliosis procedures are born here. In fact, we deliver access to the world's best doctors for nearly every pediatric orthopedic condition. We're delivering care without compromise is our promise. And kids can just be kids. Because being first always starts with empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Sacramento can't beat it. Here comes score, and here goes the goal.
At Precision Garage Door, there's nothing we haven't seen and nothing we can't fix. The biggest concern we hear is, my car is trapped. I can't get to work. That's why we provide same-day solutions. At Precision, garage doors and openers are all we do, and we know tomorrow is too late. Quality service quickly. That's what you get with Precision. Right now, get a Precision Garage Door tune-up for only $69.95. 25-point inspection, adjustment, and lubrication included. Call Precision Garage Door today.
Precision Garage Door service, the name you trust.
And welcome back to Hard Health Park. No score through 45 minutes. But with that, it was an exciting one, Adam, and a lot of action. Both these teams coming out, front studs, ready to get something going. And You take a look at this, and this was a very critical moment. Danny Vidiello, right? Johnny on the spot as always.
Yeah, I love the footwork from Rodriguez, and this was the chance. Just that first touch, just gets away from Mael Malongo, forces him to chip it over, and he hustles after it. And you think, okay, Jack Gurr's got it. Well, deflection just maybe comes off the outside of that post, but a couple of decent opportunities for both teams. And it could go either way the second half. I think both coaches will be in there saying, hey, we can come away with these 3 points here. A little bit more aggressive, a little bit better in that final third.
And then yet again, this opportunity away. Willie gets maybe away with a foul, and you felt like goal number 1 coming. And you're right, Gainbridge just doing enough to break that up. And so this is where we lead. About as even as it possibly could be. And you're right, Adam, both teams probably feeling like they should have at least one on the board. But as it stands, these two teams are known to draw 3 straight draws between the two sides going into this match. And after the 45-minute mark, we remain scoreless between the two sides. And so we'll switch sides. Republic will go to the north end of the stadium here towards the Tower Bridge Battalion. Slight breeze, still a beautiful night, mid 70 degrees. Couldn't ask for a better night in the summer of Northern California here. And for the Republic, you take a look at where will this change come from? Will there be a spark off the bench? Will there be someone sooner in this match? Adam, I turn to you first. We do have Cal James in the booth with us. What adjustments do you expect to make? Quickly, let's go to Lexington.
I think for Lexington, they'll be happy with the way things have gone in the first half. I mean, Philip Goodrum's caused some issues up top. He hasn't had many opportunities to score. Rodriguez is coming through the middle, so you've got to keep an eye on him if you're Sacramento Republic.
And Cal, I'll throw it to you. What did you like from Sacramento in the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, I thought it took a little time for us to settle into the game, but as you're getting towards the end of the half, I thought we had the better chances, and a couple opportunities maybe we're just a bit unlucky.
Flags are waving, fans getting up off their seats. It looks like Daryl Flores is about to blow the whistle. And here we go from Harnell Park, the second half beginning as the Republic get things going. Pep Costas quickly to this left side. And for Sacramento, too, you have to imagine trying to get Memo Rodriguez a little bit more involved in this attack will do wonders for this side. Of course, it was just a few weeks ago. That wonderful game against Jacksonville. 3 assists in the match, only outdone by his teammate and Tyler Wolf, who had a hat trick that night. And what a match it was for the Republic to get things going. It is a Wild West here, and you spent some time in the East, you spent some time in the West. Have you ever seen the West this tight? This is phenomenal this year in 2026.
I don't think I've ever seen it this tight. I mean, this is really incredible that a lot of teams are in contention to not just make the playoffs, but potentially win the league.
And as a player, obviously I'm sure it's fun to play it, but how important does it make you a little more nervous and just get up for every game where sometimes you feel like, oh, this is a shoe-in, this might be 3 points here. It doesn't feel that way anymore in the league.
Yeah, I mean, every game obviously matters here, and you just try to focus on what you can do. Focus on what you're strong at and go with that.
Question for you. So you come from Japan, spent some time in Okinawa. What did you love about Japan, and what was maybe something that was hard to adjust to?
Yeah, I mean, I loved, obviously the people are so kind. The food is incredible. The language, I thought that would be more of a barrier than it was, at least adjusting to day-to-day society. And I think because of, how polite, how caring the people are, it was a little bit easier.
Set piece here for Sacramento. Memo Rodriguez standing over this. Comes to Leibold. Leibold driving this ball's back post, waiting for an opportunity for Sacramento. It's sent away. Republic not quite done yet. Brown able to send it all the way up the pitch, and here comes Goodrum. About as good as anyone in the open field. Maybe other than the guy standing next to us here in the booth right now. And the Republic have to get back on their heels here and try to slow this attack down. After a quick counter and a whistle comes in against the Republic, and a set piece on the way for Lexington.
A really good work by Blaine Ferry on that left-hand side. Getting the best out of the situation. And he forces Tim Leibold to give away the free kick. Saw the break, Philip Goodrum. As that ball bounces, Pep Costas, it's a tricky one as you're a defender. You're kind of a little bit stagnant underneath it. Goodrum's got a head of steam. And they've done well, and from getting a free kick up one end for Sacramento Republic, it's going to be Aaron Malloy for Lexington. This is the kind of position you want that right footer, just whipping that ball in right on top of the goalkeeper.
And the whistle comes and the play dead as it looks like more jostling with Cordelia Rodriguez involved. One hand up. Here comes Malloy's delivery. Short. And it skirts through, but remains in the 18 is Brown. Maybe a bit out of position. Last touch by Lexington. A Republic throw on the way. You've seen a lot of Aaron Malloy throughout your time. What makes him so good? We see him just all over the pitch. Never rarely seems to make a mistake.
Yeah, Aaron is extremely competitive. I really enjoyed my time with him in Charleston, and he's a leader. He can do a lot of different things on the field, and he makes everybody around him better. So I got only positives to say about it.
A fantastic gift for Lexington. Here comes Jack Gurr. What a ball it is. Finding Wolf. Cutting back, waiting for support. It'll come back to Gurr. Continues the run. Over the top it comes. Malongo goes up. And the Republics follow through. It's sent by Burks. Not to handle it well enough. And now the deflection again. The 5th time we've seen this sort of breakdown tonight, Adam, and no one's come away with one yet. Tyler Wolf, the last to take a strike at it.
Yeah, lots coming down that right-hand side. Jack Gurr, and they felt there was a foul at the back post on Mel Malongo. That wasn't the case, and the ball just pinballs around as it falls to Tyler Wolf. It is a tough technique, that ball coming across your body, and he just can't quite get the purchase he wants. He just slices it wide, but good start for Sacramento this second half.
As a striker looking at this match, are you looking at where these potential gaps could be? How do you sort of feel out a match, and especially in a game like this where everything's so tight?
Yeah, honestly, just trying to look at, all right, if I was on the field, what sort of scenarios would I be in? What are my teammates looking for? That's a big thing, is knowing just where they're going to play the ball or what their tendencies are. And I think as a striker, you've got to be, pay attention to all of these things.
Salivate when you see a goalkeeper like Alice. They sort of get outside his 18 like that. I mean, it just feels like there's some open lanes.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a chance to turn the ball over, especially in the modern game. A lot of defense creates good chances, like maybe here.
Right here. Who was it Vegas who used to love just coming out high on his line? Was it
Koke Vegas?
Koke Vegas,
yeah,
was it
Koke
him?
Vegas.
Was the one, right?
Yeah. Koke was playing on the back line.
Yeah, he was, right? Center back. Cal, looking at the team, you get Jack Gurr on the right-hand side, you got Memo Rodriguez. Is there anyone you're thinking in particular, oh man, or throughout your career where you're like, oh man, that guy's going to set me up a lot of goals? Have you had a little look at the roster or known guys throughout the years?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you mentioned Jack Gurr. He's got fantastic service, so I'm looking forward to getting on the end of that. Somebody who sticks out in my career is J.J. Williams. I felt like I paired really well with him. Big guy, can win a lot of flick-ons, and let me do what I'm best at, running in behind and getting chances on goal.
I love that. I will say it's a surprising pick. I'm surprised for all the great players and assistmen that you worked with. But when you think about that combination and working with it just seems when it's on, and there's such a great opportunity and maybe a good one coming here for Sacramento's Crisostomo trying to play it behind, and Zenge, he's a little bit farther up the pitch, and now here's the opportunity for Leibold. Malongo trying to track with him, cuts it all the way to Willie. Willie back to Leibold again. Memo cuts in through. Memo looking for a teammate. Will go across the face of the goal, and it's blocked again by Lexington. Maybe Republic not quite done yet as Pep Costas turns this one around and tries to remain in possession.
These are the moments for Sacramento Republic where you're piling on the pressures. Can you turn the pressure into goals? It was well done by Semley, and I think maybe Blaine Ferry was involved as well.
Last one for you here. Blake Willie, such a young player. I think he just turned 20 years old earlier this year. What advice would you tell the younger Kyle Jennings?
I think just continue to get better. Blake's in a position that I wasn't even close in my career. He's starting as a team. And so he's got a long career ahead of him, and I'm sure he's just going to continue to progress, but to not get frustrated if his role or position or a lot of things change, because that's the reality of a career. Sometimes you're high, sometimes you're low, sometimes you're doing, great.
Goodrum trying to play this ball forward. A little bit of a chase here for Jared Timmer. Turner holding his ground, and no doubt about it, still one of the best men along that back line in the USL Championship. And a round of applause from the crowd. Cal, thank you so much for joining us. We'll let you enjoy the game, and we can't wait to see you on the pitch.
Yeah, hopefully we don't see you up here again with
let's go.
But yeah, well, welcome to Sacramento. I know the fans are excited to see you. We're excited to see you, and get practicing, man. Get going. Get settled in as soon as possible. How many games we got left in the regular season?
10 or so, or tweak
10 or 12.
12, yeah, I think.
11? I don't know.
USL Cup messed me up now. It's hard to remember.
Some teams have played 17. Some teams have played 22. But yeah, well, thanks for joining us, Cal, and we will. We'll see you in the field at some point.
All right, thanks for having me.
Thank you, Cal Jennings, everybody, and one of the most exciting players we've seen on the pitch over the last few years. Remember, 82 goals he brings to the Sacramento Republic, and we look forward to many more moments with him in the coming weeks and months here in the championship. Meanwhile, Sacramento having a little bit of their momentum going their way now. Manuel Malongo waiting, dribbling, angling, trying to find a teammate. It's Mamemo. Costas, I didn't see that. Thought he had an easy one. And now Timmer. And goes right into the chest of Rodriguez. With that, let's hear from our sponsor at SMUD.
This is your home, where the energy behind your most meaningful moments begins. As your community-owned, not-for-profit electric service, you can count on SMUD to power you safely and reliably with clean energy and low rates. Together, we're powering the moments that matter.
Drums the Tower Bridge Battalion still continue to beat along that north end behind the goal of Oliver Semble, who along with Danny Vidiello has maintained a shutout tonight. They've had some nervy moments, Adam, but neither has really had to make that big time stop, and they've had some help along the way with their back lines.
Still a game that really could go either way. We knew it was going to be close. Both teams very close in the standings.
The top, good look here for Goodrum. It's Vidiello. And Zenge coming on right side.
Yeah, they had numbers up there. Maybe Zenge could have been a little bit louder, letting Goodrum know, I'm behind you, let it go. I don't think the striker would have let it go. And strikers like to touch that ball when they're in the box.
Timmer now going to have to defend against Epps. Epps driving forward. Look at this from Jared Timmer. What a clinic. And defending when you are already a step behind. We're talking about his speed, but it's his quickness to me that's also just as important to his ability to make big-time stops.
It's going quick, and he's so strong as well, Jared Timmer. Really, really tough to get around. Checker once again is wide on that right-hand side. The quicker you get that ball to him, the more space he has. And Blake Willie keeps making those runs into the corner. I think at times you just got to let that go, and that will allow Jack Gurr just to maybe go 1v1 and give him that space in behind. Every time, if you make that run every single time, you're just closing the space for him.
Just a note on Cal Jennings, too, as we had a wonderful conversation with him at the half and then leading here into the second half. Fastest player in history to get to 50, to 60, and to 70 goals. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's incredible. And I think it's the kind of addition that, as I mentioned earlier, other teams around the league like, oh man, got him, get him going, and it's amazing. He's been so consistent throughout his career, and that's down to his work rate. When you watch Cal play, he's not out there, he's not a prima donna. He's out there, he's working hard for his team, and if he's not scoring goals, he's making a positive impact on the field.
So the corner comes to Gurr, tried to keep it in play, may have been played off of Lexington.
And the final call goes to be a goal kick. And you're right. You think about some players who maybe play in the system or play with a club and they have great success. They go somewhere, there's a huge drop off. No matter where he has been, he's been sensational to watch and has ultimately had the results as well. And his teams typically end up toward the top. I mean, other than Las Vegas, we're still fairly young. And I was going back and forth with LAFC.
It was interesting though, just hearing him talking about JJ Williams. If you're familiar with JJ Williams, big powerful striker, and we're playing off someone like that. When you look at Foster Jack, you look at Kyle Edwards, guys who occupy defenders, can win flick-ons, and then see as much of that, the partnerships, with the strikers up top, and that's definitely probably something that Neil Collins has looked at. Like, okay, we can get these two going together.
Able to get out of the corner here as Epps finds Rodriguez, sends it back, and now the round it comes to Blaine Ferry. And now Malloy, the delivery, looking for Firmino. And now Malongo being called to dribble this out. It comes all the way back to Danny Vidiello. Both teams have had spurts in this game. We've seen Sacramento, we've seen Lexington, we've seen Sacramento again. Yet nothing to show for either side. Rodriguez able to stay on his feet. He comes up hobbling. There will be a whistle given in the middle of the park. USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Expert analysis also on CBS Sports Golazo, ESPN Plus. Go to USL Championship for the entire listings. And it looks like there's going to be some changes on the bench here.
Getting to that hour mark. Very near it, and that's when you start seeing players getting introduced into the game. Okay, who's going to help us win this game? Who's going to take those 3 points for us?
Watch this back run with Epps. It comes all the way to the green. Green's going to go with the left foot over the top. It comes headed down. Well handled so far by Sacramento. Pep Costas wants nothing to do with it, but could be a chance here for Malongo. Played well, and Malongo just battling with Green, and it's still not in possession of either side. And here comes Costas. It takes a deflection. Malloy is there again.
Bit of a wild passage. It just felt like if it just fell kindly enough for Sacramento, they could have had an opportunity.
Moments like this, you would just feel like all it will take is one moment to find 3 points in tonight's match. And Crisostomo goes in heavy, but it's Rodriguez who's whistled against. So an hour gone by, both teams with players off the bench warming up. For Sacramento, a couple players who have been on the injury list over the last several weeks, even months, are also part of those players sprinting down the touchline. Desmond looking forward. And this ball's going to be sent over across, looking for Blake. Willie goes up with a high boot, able to get to it. Gurr comes outside for it. Gurr going to go to the left foot, and it comes off and deflected away. Did it come off a Republic player? It didn't. Tyler Wolf. Heartbreaking. Gurr felt like he had it all the way. Walk us through it.
Yeah, and Blake Willie does well to win it, and Jack Gurr with the left foot. Feels like he gets a good enough connection on it, and unfortunately for him, it comes right off Tyler Wolf.
That's sort of the way it's been tonight, hasn't it? Both teams. Goodrum able to get ahead to it. Firmino trying to find a way to it. Lee Desmond pops it over to Malongo.
Mael being held as an outlet. There's been a little bit more space here in the second half for Sacramento. Costas. Memo waiting.
And it was definitely on. He just didn't make the pass count.
Blaine Ferry dribbling all the way out of this pressure, and it's really well done by Lexington here. Look at this battle, though, continuing. Sacramento on the run. Laid off for Costas from Blake Willie. Now Memo looking for a chance. Just outside, maybe a touch here to Gurr. Gurr sends it low. And Oliver Simlay able to come away with it in front of the Tower Bridge Medallion. Well, the Sacramento Republic coming back to Hart Health Park next Saturday, taking on Phoenix Rising. Tickets start at $23. Just a quick look at the table. 34, 33, 32, 31, 29, 28, 23 as it goes from 1 to 10. A massive opportunity to pick up 3 points here for Sacramento if they can find a way. Malongo, left side, looking for a runner. So many white jerseys in the area. It's going to be tough. Sends it across the face. Chance for Republic. Willie over the right side it comes. It's set clear to Timmer. Floated all the way to Jack Gurr, who waits just along the touchline. Able to keep it in play. Is not.
Almost. It's 65 minutes. Neither team made a substitute. Yeah, which is a little surprising. Both coaches maybe looking at it saying, okay, well, no one really has the upper hand as of right now, but it's safe where they're at. But I think this is the kind of game where subs bringing a little bit of life, a little bit injection of energy might be what's needed.
Kyle Malongo, back heel, Blake Willie, diving, holding on, able to stay on his feet. Try to get something away. And Lee Desmond, good run. And Leibold has to play it out. Crowd likes it. Great effort all around. Green's throat in front of their own bench.
Rodriguez down on the ground. Might be the end of his night.
He's had the Lexington first goal in back-to-back matches. May not be that case here tonight. Well, this injury stoppage brought to you by Restore Hyper Wellness. Do more of what you love. Receive a free cryotherapy session. Use promo code SRF Cryo when booking. The offer is good for Sacramento region locations only. Just a quick note for you out of it. One of those stats that I don't know how much it tells you, but the expected goal rate for Sacramento is a little over 28. That would be 6th best in the league. Fortunately, they haven't hit as many as that, and they currently sit in 14th in scoring. So not at the bottom, not at the top, but you feel like we've seen it here tonight, sort of a microcosm of what the season's been. It's been right there, and just haven't been able to find a way. We do have a substitution as well.
Yeah, and it is one of those stats as well. You hear a lot of those, and it's, you know, some teams over exceed their stat. You know, maybe they've got 28 goals, they're only expected to score 22. I mean, That's really taking advantage of the situations you're put in, and you feel like they could have just that final ball, that final piece, just been missing a little bit so far this season. That's fizzed back towards Danny Vitiello. It's going to stay in play though.
So the substitution is Rodriguez out and Cello to Santret into the match. It's his third appearance for the club since coming over from Sporting KC.
And congrats to Cello. He's probably the hardest name to pronounce so far this season. There's always a few. So apologies if we don't get it exactly correct.
You're going to give an award out each year now? Is that the...
Yes, he's going to get it.
He's going to get a McDonald's gift card.
And I'm just going to blindly try and spell his name.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Use it in a sentence. Firmino able to keep this ball in play. And it bounces around. And a handball takes a moment, but Santret is able to get his first touch of the game. The Sacramento region, as you covered, when it comes to health coverage, Western Health Advantage offers benefit plans for all sizes of businesses and budgets. Local service that will make employee benefit planning one less thing to worry about. Crisostomo. Pep Costas. And Collins maybe going to his bench here.
It's 70 minutes in. It looks like Kyle Edwards is making his way over to the side, as well as Arturo Rodriguez. Could be the two players. And obviously, with those two coming in the game, their mission is, hey, score some goals, create some opportunities if you're Arturo, finish them off if you're Kyle Edwards. Something he knows how to do really, really well.
Some electric moments for Kyle Edwards this season. Public fans love to see another one of those here tonight.
The referee did not like where that free kick was taken from. 5 yards away from where it should have been.
Ball sent to the corner. Malongo, he got a foot to it, unable to bring it down. Republic back home next weekend. This is the first back-to-back home stretch since June 20th and July 8th when there was that bye between, but really wasn't a bye because the team had to travel to Tulsa. They didn't play. But a great deal of home matches to start this season, and now the Republic are on the run defensively. Going to have to communicate here and try to see if they can come away with it. And Jared Timmer finds it, finds a way out of this now. Leibold sending this all the way up the pitch. And it's headed back, but not cleanly. And Semle comes all the way out of his 6. And Blake Willie is just run over. Well done by the youngster to draw the foul. And now we have what appears to be a hamstring issue. And Sacramento is none too pleased. As we've seen this so far tonight, this is Jacob Green, however, this time.
Yeah, I think a little bit of cramp, that's what that is. And I think Semle doesn't want to go with his hands there because the momentum probably going to take him out over the end line, goes with his feet. Like Willie, smart play, puts his body between the man and the ball, forces him to foul him. Something like this. It might be a set piece. It's going to separate these two sides.
It is Memo Rodriguez. Memo delivering, comes through, bounces around. Chance for Timmer. He can't get to it. And now Goodrum. Leibold in a foot race.
And Leibel goes to ground and able to find a way to clean tackle. Crowd loving it here on the West Stands. Another what-if moment for the Republic, however.
Wonderful challenge by Tim Leibold. He's had a good night. You can see great experience, knows the game, knows the position really, really well. Not only defensively, but in the attack as well.
Memo, Chrysostom, a little two-man match, but Malloy read it all the way, and now Lexington. Santret can't keep the attack going. Probably could really had more of the opportunities here in this second half, Adam, but still yet it remains 0-0.
See how pinned back Lexington is. Everyone behind the ball.
Memo. Pep Costas, Malloy coming together with Brown. Chrysostomo trying to drive forward. Chrysostomo, but it's Burks who gets the ground first. Leibold, he's not afraid to get in low. It doesn't lead to an opportunity that time, but we're likely to see some changes at the next opportune moment for the Republic. And another player down.
I was going to say, you know, he has looked like he's just kind of a little hitch in his step. And it's unfortunate, and as the players come into the game, cello.
So to Santret, maybe coming out of this game as quickly as he entered it. Meanwhile, we do have substitutions. We talked about Arturo Rodriguez and Kyle Edwards. Tyler Wolf comes out of the game. Edwards, 5 goals, 2 assists in championship play this year. And Blake Willie is replaced by Arturo Rodriguez. So Edwards will go centrally. You'll see Arturo on that right side. It is 1 goal, 3 assists on the year. Can be dynamic as ever, and has paired well with Edwards so far this season. And can the Republic go to the bench once again, as Edwards has been the hero so many times in his career, especially playing late in games and off the bench. One of the best in the USL ever.
Lexington substitution in the 76th minute.
And to Santret, can't believe it, but he's out of this game.
It's frustrating. It's a former player. I feel for him.
Tariq Scott into this game. 3 goals on the year. Former FC Dallas man. Played with Monterey Bay at the end of the year on a loan spell. And now in 2026 with Lexington.
If you're any of these players coming into the game, I used to love these games coming in at 0-0, and you're maybe a little bit more attack-minded. Hey, go win your team the game, mate. Be the impact that your team needs. Put in 15 minutes, put in 90 minutes of work. Just go as hard as you can for that time, and just really impose yourself. You don't want to go in and just keep it going as it is. It's like, no, you know what? You're gonna know I'm on this field. Kyle Edwards or Arturo Rodriguez, get on that ball, make it happen.
Both these teams know a win in sight, and it will go a long way. Vegas ultimately winning tonight. They move to 29 points. Leibel, what a ball over the way to Jack Gurr. Jack Gurr takes it off the one hop. Now he's looking for maybe Kyle Edwards. Kyle Edwards, everybody in the mix. That time it was Arturo Rodriguez. Well, from match day to the boardroom, Republic exclusive. I let you rep the crest in any setting. Head to the Republic website to grab your gear today.
spend a lot of time in boardrooms?
I was just about to say.
Do you know what a boardroom is?
It's where you play board games?
Yeah, it's not bad.
I know exactly what it is.
And the Moffat Mansion, there's its own room. It's just for board games only. Your poker room. Candyland.
Yeah.
Life. I don't know.
That's the games you're playing these days. Come on, you got kids. You play Zingo.
I'm not there yet.
No, well, some good ones.
Now they've got theme stuff though. There's like Junior Monopoly, Spot It. That's one of them.
Spot It's a good one.
Yeah.
What's the pigs one? You ever play the pig ones? Piggies or something?
No, little piggies.
I don't know.
Assembly all the way out again. Comes to Pep Costas though. Crowd was wanting him just to fire a shot off. I think he was trying to find a way to get it to Kyle Edwards or one of the other attacking mids here. Gurr's got it this time. Gurr driving. He's got a teammate to his right. Continues. Nobody's picking him up. He's going to go to his left foot. Tries to get all the way around to Malongo. Malongo 1v1 against Ben Zenge. And this is flipped over the top. Here's Jack Gurr with a header. Almost finds a way. Just missing near post. What a score that would have been in the 80th minute.
Yeah, and he's the one who played it out to Maya Malongo, and I love what Malongo does. He just starts to look at Zenge, he's standing off him. You know what, I'm just going to deliver this. I got numbers in the box, and not far away at all, Jack Gurr. Looks like Jacob Green is down on the ground again. And we did mention earlier he got a little bit of cramp. This time it's maybe the front of his leg he's holding, as he's holding the back of his leg. It was close.
Cello Tasantra had to come out just about for about 2 minutes from a leg injury. We saw Brown down earlier. Green has been down a couple of times now. And it'll be interesting to see whether a substitution is made. It would likely be Ordonez if he is unable to continue.
Looks like Joe Hafferty's the one. It's maybe going to come into this game. He's kitted up and ready. Defensively, we know he can play there. And Ordonez has played a lot. He's maybe that one player who we spoke about, the consistent lineups. He has had some time in those lineups.
You're right. It will be Joe Hafferty to come into this match. The Washington native, 35 appearances a season ago, and was part of that Vegas side that knocked the Republic out of the playoffs in 2024. Meanwhile,
We apologize for the technical difficulty there as we lost power. But we are back, and now the Republic are setting up for a opportunity here after a yellow card is shown on the foul as Leibold moving forward into the attack here, and Goodrum is hit with the Lexington first yellow card. Adam, what do you like about this shot here?
Yeah, this could be a good chance, and that'll be the last action of the game for Tim Leibold. And it's good to see Ryan Spalding coming into this game. A little bit of an absence due to injury. Great to see him back, and also have another lefty coming into the game, Medense.
So Medense is going to replace Malongo, and Leibold with another nice shift comes into the game. Ryan Spalding was injured in that match against Boise in the USL Cup group stage, and has now played his first minutes since that injury. And a good look here for Sacramento in a game that has seen plenty of looks for both sides. None have been able to break through. Memo driving this one, comes through. The follow from Crisostomo, he can't get around to it. And Spalding's first touch is a bit too heavy. A proud part of the Sacramento Republic, the Haley is Sacramento's newest apartment community, featuring a massive 2-story fitness center, modern apartment homes. The team committed to residents. Schedule your tour today at the Haley and see the difference for yourself. A little bit of pressure here from Sacramento, trying to force the turnover. Desmond battling against Goodrum. It's been a heck of a fight to watch all night, hasn't it?
Yeah, and he's giving his best effort, Philip Goodrum, but you're going against Jared Timmer, Lee Desmond, it is hard. And these teams who do play that kind of lone striker, it's tough work for that forward. They don't get too much help, and he hasn't really had too much of that tonight, Philip Goodrum, but it doesn't stop him from working hard.
Costa's fine, Arturo. Crisostomo making a rare run. Brown's able to find it easy enough and trying to keep it in place. Sacramento does, and it's played off of Lexington, all from the hustle by that Sacramento front line. Job well done, sets up an Atlas disposal corner kick. Danny Crisostomo, all fire, all heart, and that play there earns this one back for Sacramento, and a golden chance to find a scoring opportunity here late in Sacramento. The previous 3 matches have ended in a draw. What will tonight have in store in the final 5 minutes?
Let's see what Sacramento has up their sleeve here. Just the way Memo had that ball in his hands.
Ball driven, looking for Timber, and the hammer. It's redirected in. Sacramento has found a way in the 87th minute. It's Kyle Edwards, 6 on the year. Another off the bench. Can you believe it, Adam Moffett?
Yeah, that's it. They had something up their sleeve, and it's a perfectly executed set piece. And Kyle Edwards doing what all good strikers do. You put yourself in the best position possible to score the goal, and he knows how to do that. That's what he's brought in for. We've hardly mentioned his name since he came in, but you know, it takes one touch to put that ball in the back of the net. Now have a look at that, 18th career goal as a substitute. That is the record. It's Jared Timmer who's the initial one. What a header. And it's just all about timing as a striker. You know that ball's going to get redirected. You're going one way, the rest of the guys are going the other way. Lexington's looking for an offside. They don't get it.
And you know who should get a bonus point for that, won't? Danny Crisostomo.
100%. 100%. Hustle play.
Job's not done for the Republic.
Jared Timmer!
Ryan Spalding with the touch. Jared Timmer officially the assist, his 2nd on the year. Arturo Rodriguez had Jack Gurr, elects to keep it centrally instead, and now a turnover as it comes a bit too heavy off of Blaine Ferry. Falls down again, and we may see a booking against the Republic. And a yellow card is shown.
Yellow card issued to Republic FC in the 88th minute. 24 Costas.
And Costas.
Not sure if that was Cassis or Rodriguez. I got that one.
I think Memo, but we'll. 6 goals on the year for Kyle Edwards. 8 in all competitions. But Aaron Malloy and company are trying to find an answer back here at the death.
And they really have not threatened much at all in this second half. Lexington is almost like they were playing for the tie. And to shift that momentum, it's hard to do.
Over the top it comes Burks. It's going to take a deflection. Not out of it yet as Lee Desmond sends this high. Bouncing around Brown. Blaine Ferry to it. Burks underneath it. Alfredo Medince, the former Greens man, is in the mix as well. Pep Costas will send this all the way to the goalkeeper. Semle a little bit dicey there. Floating from Malloy, bouncing through. Memo fighting. It comes off Medince's shoulder. Burks had a touch to it. Could Sacramento just find a way to keep this in possession? And then it's played forward for Crisostomo, already working on a yellow. Has to be careful. Ryan Spalding tried to skirt it along the line, and it comes out of play. And another
2 balls
set into the field. It's not how you do it.
One you see on camera, and there's another one off camera, which we got 2 guys trying to take throw-ins at the moment as well. Pep Costas down on the ground.
And Pep Costas, see whether or not he's going to continue.
It does look like Sacramento's already readying a substitute. I'm not sure if that is for Pep Costas, and it is.
So Pep Costas will come out of this game, and he will be replaced by Aaron Hessel.
Number 24, Pep Costas. He's replaced by number 15, Aaron Hessel.
Throw quickly in for Lexington. We have reached stoppage time. No exact word yet on how much. Semle is going to deliver this ball forward. Spalding has some work to do against Scott. Comes to the middle of the park. Arturo Rodriguez finds Memo. There's going to be 4 minutes.
An additional 4 minutes has been added to the second half of the match. Stoppage time presented by the Sacramento County.
I feel like there could be a chance for Sacramento here with the way Mr. Semle, as he gets this ball, he's playing higher up the field, but they're throwing some bodies forward. Outlet is on Kyle Edwards if they do win it.
There's Memo surveying. He's got a runner, and Alfredo Medince would love to get one back against his former side. And Essel's first touch as he is dragged down from behind and is holding that left ankle. And Tariq Scott will be shown a yellow card. And it's only going to eat more time off this clock. I don't know if he needed to make that play. I think he was going to find the ball in his path either way.
Good thing he's back up on his feet, Aaron Essel.
Another big match coming up next weekend against the Phoenix Rising. Sacramento can find 3 points tonight. A massive opportunity to work themselves up the standings. It has been a very busy night. If they can hold on, they would have 30 and be in 5th place all alone. It hits up off the hand of Edwards. Tulsa sits at 29, El Paso at 31, San Antonio 32, New Mexico 33, and Orange County at 34. Orange County has also played 20 matches on the year. And here's Aaron Malloy turning away.
Gotta get back now, Sacramento. They were applying heavy pressure up the field.
And a silly turnover here, just too easy as Spalding is run over by Philip Goodrum.
Goodrum straight away was apologizing, and the reason being he is on a yellow card.
That's not what Zenge, well, obviously was trying to do there. He has had such a good night trying to get in the attack defensively. He's made some massive stops. And Spalding was just sitting back there like a free safety waiting for it.
And no rush. The referees just point to his watch, telling Danny Vitiello to hurry things up. And quite rightly is not going to show too much urgency. Just has to be careful doesn't get himself in the book as well.
Edwards got a foot to it, and he goes down to ground. Not cleared well by Brown, and Crisostomo trying to fight with Malloy. Ball played forward. Ball continues up the pitch, but Jack Gurr is going to send it back to Vitiello. And does it stay in play? It may have, and here comes Lexington.
Just going to throw everyone forward now. Lexington get out to this other side. See if they can get one last opportunity in this game. Well done, Ryan Spalding.
Ryan Spalding, and that is what Republic have missed. And now quickly looking to throw his end game. Might be the final moment of this match. Ball sent in. Blaine Ferry sails all the way in. It'll start to curl its way. And out it goes for a Republic goal kick. The fans are ready to have this whistle go. What a battle it has been tonight. Two quality sides with high expectations. Both in the thick of this Western Conference race. Vitiello's long distribution goes over the head of Medinse. And that'll do it. Republic earned the first win in the series between these two sides. It takes a Kyle Edwards effort, a Jared Timber assist, and we end it 1-0.
A really good 3 point. That's a hard fought 3 points for Sacramento Republic. And those are the type of victories that you want to go far in this season. You got to do it at home against a tough opponent.
And our Western Health Advantage man of the match, Kyle Edwards, sets the USL Championship record. 18 goals off the bench. He was the fastest to do it, to get to 17. We knew it'd only be a matter of time, and here we are as the Republic take down Lexington Sporting Club. They move to 30 points on the year and sole position of 5th in the Western Conference. More to come here from Sacramento, but the 3 points belong to the home side.
At Sky River Casino. Catch all the action with rewards that add up and up. Experience new heights. With 18 restaurants, bars, and lounges, there's something for everyone. Enjoy over 80 table games, more than 2,100 slot machines in our thrilling high-limit room. Savor the win. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
Wait! Stop.
Who are you?
I'm you from the future to save you from making the worst decision you have ever made.
Signing up for Astound Wi-Fi?
Oh, no. That is the best decision you ever made. With Astound's price for life, the price you pay today is the same price we are paying in 2060.
I knew switching to Astound would be a great decision.
Yeah, totally. Oh, but that hair color, not for much. Your price today is your price forever. Go to Astound.com and sign up today.
SMUD's Clean Power City movement is happening. Hundreds of thousands have joined the charge. They're taking action, driving electric, making clean power choices, and saving money with SMUD rebates. Together, we're creating clean power cities, while SMUD keeps our promise to deliver world-class safety, reliability, and some of the lowest rates in California. The Clean Power City movement is changing the world, one charge at a time. For 99 ways to join the charge, visit cleanpowercity.org.
Hey, my daughter got Camper of the Week.
Wow, that's a big deal. We got a big deal too. Right, Mom?
Okay. See that brand new Hyundai Santa Fe over there? We only paid.
Listen, Kat.
Nice. Enjoy your new car.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR plus 0 payments for 90 days on select models. See your Sacramento area Hyundai dealer.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
Welcome back to Sacramento. The Republic win 3 points in the book. The Republic find themselves in 5th place. What an effort at the end here for the Republic. They get the goal again. Kyle Edwards, our man of the match, as he finds the game-winning goal. But let's take a look quickly at our image of the match. It's brought to you by Power Business Technology. Danny Crisostomo, all the credit there. Continued ballot along with Jack Gurr. They continue to fight through that final possession. We talk about small moments that have big-time results. It's those kind of plays that you may not remember, but it was massive tonight, Adam.
Yeah, just little plays. You know, when you team something, you win the corner kick, and that was the game-defining moment. And get another look at it. Jared Timmer beautifully attacked, and Kyle Edwards just doing all good striking. Look, he's going one way, everyone else is going the other way. Lexington maybe looking for an offside. It was not given. The assistant referee at the far side had a great view of it. And that was his job. Your job's come in. Only the one shot on target the whole game was a goal.
You think about that. 3 shots for the Republic going into the second half, and they really turned it on there at the second half. And it was a different team. They found a little bit more space, and Lexington couldn't get it going. And to all the credit to the Republic here, that was an absolute battle. And something was going to break somewhere, sometime, and they found it. And Jared Timmer, his 2nd assist on the season. So congrats to him as well. And what a team effort, and going back to just the small moments that can make or break your season. And I think we're going to maybe actually remember this one. It's going to be a big one.
Big 3 points, as we spoke about all show. It is tight.
Here it is, our updated standings. It's the Republic sitting 4 points below the leader, Orange County, a game in hand. But look at New Mexico United, arguably the best team in the Western Conference. Just 17 matches played, and they're sitting at 33 points on the year. And you look at that. Lexington felt like they had an opportunity. They fall to 8th. Colorado Springs Switchbacks, they're right there together. And then Oakland and Phoenix not out of this. And it's going to be a battle next weekend, Adam, with Phoenix Rising coming to town.
It is. It's never an easy game against Phoenix Rising. And you look at the goal differential, it's only -2. Yes, they're maybe down there, but I mean, it's so close. Everything is so close. You look at Sacramento, they don't get that 3 points tonight. You know, they're sitting outside the playoffs almost. So it is fun to watch in the West. But it is time to start getting a little bit of run and try and separate yourself from the crowd.
And the funny thing is, the +9 goal differential is the best along with New Mexico in the West. So, that's why you got to feel a lot of confidence about this team. I mean, I think that's one thing you continue to go back to is not only is there going to be that run that comes, that you want it to come at the right time, and also when you want it to come at the right time, when you win that free 10-piece McNugget. When the Republic win, you win. Minimum $2 purchase next day through the McDonald's app. Go Republic, available at participating McDonald's. So Sacramento, they find the victory here. Will they find one again next weekend? We will be on CBS Sports Golazo. And you take a look, Phoenix Rising. And then on the road at Monterey Bay, Orange County. Going to be a tough stretch there as Sacramento going to take one of the league's best last remaining East Conference team in Detroit as we get all the way into San Antonio, New Mexico, Las Vegas, and look at that. The end of the season is upon us. Now, plenty of time. Just feels like that when you scrunch it on one board.
Yeah, let's make a few different boards so we feel like we've got a long way to go. But yeah, it is getting close, and great performance from this Republic side tonight, and they thoroughly deserved 3 points.
Native American Heritage Night. Wilton Rancheria celebrated the third kit that highlights these local indigenous people. Well, it turned out to be a fantastic night all around and capped off with a Kyle Edwards goal. I want to thank our entire Indomitable broadcast crew. He's Adam Moffat. I'm Rob McAllister. Sacramento takes the win 1-0 over Lexington SC.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.